students, welcome to your commerce class. So as yesterday we had started our chapter 12, that is emerging modes of business. In this chapter we had discussed yesterday that what is the meaning and definition of e-business, e-commerce versus e-business, then concept of e-business, its scope and operational system of e-business. So today we are going to cover the next concepts of e-business, that are difference between the e-business and traditional business, advantages or benefits of e-business, online transactions, then resources required for successful e-business implementation. So first of all we will discuss some key terms that today we are using in further chapter. So first one is business. For examples of business are like farming, shops like groceries, clothes shops, shoes or electronics. So simply business is an occupation or trade and the purchase and sale of products or services to make a profit. Next one is e-business. So for example like Amazon, Flipkart, Club Factory, Snapdeal, Myntra, Shopclues, Nykaa, Zomato, Swiggy, Uber or Ola. These are the various types of apps that are providing the e-business facilities to the customers. So simply e-business means doing business over internet. Likewise Amazon, like online seller of books, music and other products. Yahoo, internet search engine. Likewise eBay. These are all the examples of e-business that facilitates their services through internet. Next one is online transactions. So for example like automated teller machine enables financial transactions without the need of a cashier or human assistance. Likewise McDonald's online delivery allows McDonald's customers to purchase online. Likewise airline reservation system means allows the customers to purchase and reserve plane tickets online. So these are the examples of online transactions. So online transactions is a payment method in which the transfer of fund or money happens online over electronic fund transfer. Online transaction process is secure and password protected. So now we will discuss the difference between e-business and traditional business. So first point is formation. So e-business is easy to form as compared to the traditional business, because in the traditional business we can say that there are various rules and regulations that are followed up to start a business. Next one is setting up cost. So in the e-business setting up cost is low, and in the traditional business setting up cost is high, because in the traditional business we have to find a place where we have to start a business. After that some other requirements that are also to be fulfilled to start a business. So that cost is high in the traditional business. Next one is operating cost. So operating cost means the day-to-day expenses that are incurred by the business. So in the e-business we can say that the operating cost is less as compared to the traditional business. Next one is personal touch. So in the e-business there is no personal touch required between the buyers and the sellers, but in the traditional business we can say that personal touch is present in the buyers and the sellers, or between the buyers and the sellers. Next one is ease of expansion. So in e-business the ease of expansion is easy as internet has no geographical boundaries. We can start our business at any place, at any country. But in the traditional business we can say that it is difficult as various legal formalities are to be completed. Next one is risk involved. So in the e-business higher risk is there, So no direct contact between the parties. But in the traditional business, there is a less risk as parties have a personal interaction between each other. Next one is human resource required. So in the e-business, technically qualified and IT professionals are required, but in the traditional business we can say that semi-skilled and skilled labor are required. Next one is length of business cycle. So in the e-business, that is shorter, the length of business cycle is shorter because various processes can be carried out simultaneously. But in the traditional business, the business cycle is longer because one process is carried out at one time. For example, purchase of raw material, then production of goods and services, and after that we are going for the sale. So that is why in the traditional business the business cycle is longer. Next one is distribution channel. So in the e-business, no distribution channel is used as manufacturers prefer to sell directly to customers. The products are directly sold to the consumers. But in the traditional business, we can say that there are various intermediaries such as wholesalers, retailers that are required or that are involved to sell the products to the consumers. So next is advantages or benefits of e-business. So in this we are doing the various advantages, like first one is worldwide market and global choice. Second is saving of time. Third one is rapid response to needs. Fourth one is personalized products and services in remote areas. After that, e-business helps in the reduction of operational cost, and last one is ease in launching new product. So these are the advantages that are provided by the e-business. So now we will discuss these advantages in detail. So first one is worldwide market and global choice. For example, like Amazon, that apps work in each and every country and supplies goods worldwide. So those businessmen who get linked with e-business get the worldwide market. E-business enables even small suppliers to conduct business worldwide regardless of their geographical location. Next one is saving of time. So for example, like Amazon now also deals with groceries and provides goods to customers at their home. Likewise, Zomato can deliver food at any time, any place. Means e-business has enabled the customers to do shopping online. Now the consumers need not go around the market to purchase the goods required. Next one is rapid response to needs. So like for example, Amazon.com, JD.com, Sunning Commerce Group, Apple, Walmart, Dell Technologies. These are the apps that provides the rapid response to the needs of the customers. So now the producers have started reaching the consumers directly and reduce the traditional business chain in size. Next one is personalized products and services in remote areas. So Amazon provides its services in villages and rural areas also. So with electronic interaction, we can say that business enterprises are able to gather detailed information on the needs of each individual customer and provides its services in remote areas. Next one is reduction in operational cost. So for example, like in e-business, a producer doesn't need to advertise its products. It just has to put information about its product in the app, and when the customer searches, he can see all the information related to the products. So it helps reduce the advertising cost, expenses incurred in transfer of information, cost involved in carrying the products for display purposes. So in this type, the e-business helps in the reduction of operational cost of the business. Next one is ease in launching new product. So in e-business, simply there is a procedure to upload the product information and the product launched, and customers can see details at any time. So whenever a business enterprise develop new products, it can provide complete information about the arrival of the products in the market while sitting at home. So these are the advantages of e-business. Next one is online transactions, means the transactions that are done online. So for example, like customers place the order online and do a payment with a credit card or debit card, then the product is shipped by the warehouse and the customers can reach their products. So this is called as an online transaction. Likewise, automated teller machine, McDonald's online delivery, airline reservation system are also included in the online transactions. So e-business refers to shopping through internet or online. Online opens up a whole world as one shop. With a simple click of a computer mouse, one can order any commodity from any part of the world. So due to online transactions, e-commerce has created a larger cyberspace in which buyers and sellers can exchange information and also enter into business dealings. So next we will discuss the phases of doing e-business. So there are 4 phases that are included in the e-business. First one is preparing the e-business plan. Second, executing the plan. Third one is accepting orders and delivery of goods and services. And last one is payment mechanism. So first one is preparing the e-business plan. In this, firstly a businessman plans about its products, layout, packaging and distribution. After that, he has to work on a second phase, that is executing the plan. So executing the plan includes choosing an e-business shopping solution, designing of logo and website, setting up credit card merchant account, and last, implementing online advertising and web promotional plans. After that, he goes for a third phase, that is accepting orders and delivery of goods and services. So in this, contracts of e-business are concluded over the net using smart servers. In case of digital goods, the delivery is done electronically, and in case of physical goods and services, delivery is done physically. Next one is payment mechanism. So in an online purchase, payment is made through, first one is cash on delivery. It means the buyer makes payment in cash when goods are delivered to him. Second one is through checks. So the online seller may send his representative to pick up a check from the buyer. After that, there is a third payment system is electronic fund transfer or non-banking transfer. So modern banks provide facility of electronic fund transfer over the internet. The buyer can transfer funds from his account to the seller's account. And the last one, payment mechanism is credit or debit card. So these cards are the most commonly used medium of online payment. 95% of online payments are made through credit cards. So now we will discuss the safety and security of business transactions. So in this, first one is transaction risk. That risk is in the transactions of business activities. So for example, like eBay, Amazon, Nykaa, Myntra. These are the apps that provides information like rating to the suppliers, to the sellers, feedback of the customers, products, and before and after sales services in their apps for better transactions between the customers and the sellers. So, what are the risks that are included in the transactions? First one is default on order taking or giving. So, in this, the seller or customer denies delivery at any time related to the order. Second one is default on delivery. So, the goods are delivered at the wrong address or goods other than orders are delivered. So, that is also included in the transaction risk. Third one is default on payment. So, in this, seller does not get the payment for the goods supplied, whereas the customer claims that the payment was made. So, these are the risks that are faced by the both, that is customer and the buyer, in the online transactions of the business. Next one is data storage and transmission risk. For example, like viruses and hacking are the examples of data storage or transmission risk. In this, information is power indeed. But think for a moment, if the power goes into the wrong hands, then data stored in the system and en route is exposed to a number of risks. So, vital information may be stolen or modified to pursue some selfish motives or simply for fun and adventure. So, installing and timely updating antivirus programs and scanning the files and disks with them provides protection to data files, folders, and systems from virus attacks. So, data may be intercepted in the course of transmission. For this, one may use cryptography. It refers to the art of protecting information by transforming it into a unreadable format called ciphertext. So, in this way, we can reduce the data storage and transmission risk. Next, there is a threat to intellectual and privacy risk. For example, information like address, phone number, credit card number are in threat while doing e-business. So, internet is an open cyberspace. Once the information is available over the internet, it moves out of the private domain. It then becomes difficult to protect it from being copied. So, in this way, the threat of the privacy is there while doing the e-business transactions. So, next we will discuss the resources that are required for successful e-business implementation. So, in this, first one is that product that is required and which is to sell in the business, that is included. Second one is a well implemented website which can offer all possible features of products with the cost in standard global currency like dollar. Next one is a product marketing of the website through different channels of marketing and by using other methods. Then in the resources, we required an online well documented order acceptance form with all the required fields of information about the customer and the product order. After that, we need a good network of money collection centers having facilities to accept money in different forms like checks, cash, drafts, debit or credit cards. After that, it includes a courier network to ship the goods to the customers. In case of softwares and information fulfillment can occur over the web through file downloaded mechanism. After that, it includes a way to accept returned goods and a channel to handle warranty claims if required. And last one, establishment of call centers for frequently asked questions, and other customer care services. So these are the resources that are required for the successful e-business implementation. So now you have to do a homework. So your first question is that what do you mean by online transactions? Explain the phases of doing e-business. Your second question is distinction between e-business and traditional business. After that you have to write the third question, that is explain the advantages of e-business. So go through the various YouTube links so that you can know better about e-business, that how the business is conducted online, and you can write the answer of these questions easily.